Sophomore year is where everything started to transition for me, is where golf became the center of my existence. Nothing else really mattered. Like, I pushed pretty much everything aside, because I mean that was who I was. Like, growing up, like I played golf, I was good at golf, and now all of a sudden I'm not even bad on the team, I'm just bad in general. I remember coming home that night and just like being so upset, and like I've never had such a feeling of worthlessness. I just remember going to bed, and I remember calling my mom too, as I just said, I just don't feel like I'm worth anything. Like, I don't feel like I have any use at the school or any use for myself. It was a dramatic shift from where I was 2 years ago, which really caused me to kind of look inward and see like, okay, is there something further underlying that we could be causing anything like this? And then the next day I went to Mass, and at Mass I met John Michael, who was the Focus missionary at the time. We went to Burger Stand, and we just started talking, and essentially all of the annoyances and stresses and problems that I'd been internalizing for the last 4 months just kind of came pouring out. I didn't realize how much that was wearing on me until I met with somebody who was like, tell me about yourself. Tell me what you're struggling with. And that was the first time anyone had asked me that question in probably 2 years. And all it took was somebody asking me that, and I was like, wow, yeah, I guess like all these things that I've been internalizing have like really caused an impact to the way like I see myself and the way I see who I am.
I didn't really know him super well through that college athletic career. What I got to see was the changed and changing version of him. He had gained so much perspective on who he was and who he wanted to be. Even though I'm not Catholic, I'm really grateful for St. Lawrence and for the Focus missionaries for the way that they've poured into him and loved him and made him feel seen and loved and heard, because it's shaped him into who he is now, which is a wonderful husband and good in all areas of life, and has such a good perspective on life and his purpose.
What St. Lawrence has done for me, and I can see it doing for other people, is that college is such a time of imbalance, where you're just like trying to figure things out and trying to figure out your direction. And by having the support at St. Lawrence of, whether it's staff members or Focus or just like the St. Lawrence Center in general, that helps keep you grounded and also gives you a trajectory.
It is one of the best communities, and it has shaped my faith just by the people that I've gotten to talk to. And I made all these friends that I didn't even have in college, and now post-college I'm still involved, and more involved than I was then. And it's beautiful.
I figured out my trajectory in life by spending time at St. Lawrence and spending time with Focus missionaries. By supporting that cause, you're helping kids in college who are going to college because they have no direction. There's no better steering wheel than the Catholic faith.